Hey, how's it going? This is Justin Gilman with Quantum Leads, and today I'll be walking through your digital marketing attack plan to show you how to turn your website into a lead generation machine and really generate some revenue for your business month over month. Now, to do that, we first have to understand how are people finding roofing businesses in your area. And if you're like me, chances are you go on Google, type in whatever service you're looking for or industry, and you type in your city name, and 9 times out of 10, you pick from the first results down below in the organic search results or from this Google Map pack. And this seems to be a pretty popular option, as you'll notice there are about 1,000 searches every single month for Colorado Springs roofing. And if we put our business at the forefront of those searches, we essentially can guarantee that 1,000 people every single month see our business first before looking at the competition. So there's a lot of potential in what I'm about to tell you. However, in order to do that, we're first going to need to do a few things. So first off, we'll need to take a look at your content, as content is king on Google. So let's take a look at your website and take a look at one of your competitors as well and see what they're doing as far as content goes. So here we have Divine Roofing that ranks on the first page organically for Colorado Springs roofing. And if we scroll down here, you're going to notice that they've built out a ton of content on this web page. And in fact, this content just isn't any content. It's filled out with keywords and phrases. So to get kind of preference things for you, keywords are the most used words or phrases on a web page. And based on these keywords, we're going to tell Google vital information about our business, such as what we do, where we're located, who we are, and ultimately that's going to help Google determine where we should rank, or it's going to help put them in searches related to our business, such as high volume and business related search terms like Colorado Springs roofing. So we'll want to make sure that we have our keywords very industry specific while remaining very content full, just like this website here. But let's flip back to your website and take a look at your most used keywords as well as the content you've been working with. So here we are on your website, and I think you have a very visually aesthetic website, that allows your users to contact you and really serves its purpose. But if we want people to be able to find our website online, there's a few things that we're going to have to do. So like I talked about, we talked about content. Well, your website has a little bit of content already, but once again, we always want to go bigger and better than our competition. So not only do we want to have more content, but we also want to fill it out with keywords and phrases. So we want to make sure that these keywords are going to be relevant to those high volume search terms to make sure that we appear for each one of them. And we'll probably want about 1,000 words of content. We can even shoot higher than that for 1,500 words. Like I said, if we really want to outdo our competition. Now, but if I told you that content was the only thing that we needed and keywords were the only things that we needed, I wouldn't be doing you a favor, as we need to add backlinks to our site as well as citations to really push this website forward. So the way I tell people to look at it is that content and keywords are going to help lay the foundation and determine where we rank, whereas backlinks are going to help give us that big push and push us ahead of our competition once we're already in the right sections. So let's take a look at your backlink structure. I should say, let's take a look at your competition first, and then we'll compare it back to your backlink structure. So here we are on a tool I use called Ahrefs. And if you take a look here, you'll notice that your competitor has about 2,300 backlinks built out to their website, and it's really been able to generate some power, and it ultimately gives them about 300 users per month with about $4,300 worth of traffic value. Now, this type of value is a direct result of both their internal SEO, which is, your content and keywords, as well as their external factors, which are their backlinks. So definitely something to think about. And you really want to ask yourself, or I should say this really makes you want to ask yourself, what could my business do with an extra $4,000 every month? So a lot of value here, but let's take a look at your backlink structure. So now we're taking a look at your website, and you'll notice that you don't have any backlinks built out yet. So we're definitely going to want to get started on that, but you are still generating some power to your website, probably through interlinking. So that's at least good to get started with, and it is driving you about one user per month and an average traffic value of about $13. So like I said, we want to go bigger and better than our competitors. So I would recommend building out about 3,000 backlinks to this webpage to really get things going. And like I said, go bigger and go better than our competitors. But before I cut this video off, I did mention something called citations. And those are going to be really important for the Google Map pack. So, citations are essentially all the different places our business's name, address, and phone number are listed online. And let's take a look at the Google Map pack for a second, because we're going to go analyze these three businesses and determine how many citations they have and see how many you'll need to really go in and start outranking them. So here we are on my final tool of the day called WhiteSpark, and you'll notice that we have the top two companies in the map pack here. We have Divine Roofing with 25 citations and Rampart Roofing with 46. Now, ultimately, I recommend doubling the biggest amount in here. So if there's 46, we're going to need 92 citations on top of all the other things we talked about to really go in and create the strongest ranking strategy possible. And it really begs you to ask the question, what could 1,000 more searches do for my business every single month? And like I said, if you follow the steps in this video, you'll be able to help try to get some of those searches back to your business and really generate some revenue month over month. But once again, my name is Justin Gilman with Quantum Leads. I hope this video is educational, and thank you for watching.